Presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Athletics are brought to you by Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Zander Auto Parts, Bank West, All Around Graphics, Weatherall Roofing, Faith Lutheran Church, and Billion Financial.
Jost trying to get one forward for Davis. Davis in the shot, and that one goes through. How about that for offense? Avery Davis scores, and it's 1-0 for Pierre.
And also brought to you by the Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Birding Electric, Slumberland Furniture, Kruger Contracting, B&B Equipment, Bridget M Photography, Edward Jones Financial, Dakota Sprinkler, and Sioux Nation.
Empty backfield again. Keenels right up the middle on the design run. All the way through. Keenels 25, 20, 50, 10, 5. Touchdown, 50-yard run for Keenels. 2 minutes to go, and the Governor strikes first here this evening.
Your Governor Athletics is also brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, Gales Gas, Service Master, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Purist Foods, Kathy Sunshine Property, All Pro Towing, and Pure Dental Clinic.
Cross comes in, a shot to goal scored right over to Ryland Derry. What a pass from Cole Peterson, and Ryland Derry is there just to get the foot on it and redirect it into the goal, and the Govs lead it.
Governor's Athletics is also brought to you by Olson Plumbing, Lamb Motor, Midwest Cooperative, May Adam Law Firm, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Association of Weed and Pest, and Fisher Round.
For the Governors, for the 4th straight year, are the Class 11 AA state champions. They beat the Brookings Bobcats 38-6 here in the Dakota Dome.
Here, Governor Athletics is also brought to you by Shane's Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, Wagner Auto, First United Methodist Church, East Pier Landscape and Garden Center, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And now, with the call of today's game, here's award-winning KCCR Sports Director, John Winkler.
As we welcome you here to Riggs High School, we are set for volleyball, part of a doubleheader here on KCCR as the Pierre Governors first meet up with the Spearfish Spartans in volleyball action. We'll have Pierre Governor football later on tonight as they take on the Sturgis Scoopers. But here first, 1:30 scheduled for a first serve between Pierre and Spearfish. And it's pretty simple. The Governors are looking to stay undefeated yet again here so far in the 2021 season. One of 3 unbeatens in Class AA right now, along with Washington and O'Gorman. And all signs point to the Governors and Warriors playing as 2 undefeated teams this coming Thursday in Washington. However, the Governors have to get there first. They have to win here today against Spearfish. Yes, the Spartans lost last night to Aberdeen Central 3-1, and as they are now 1-7 on the season, the Governors are at 6-0, but yet the Govs have got to find a way still to get a win. They can't expect to just win the ball game without coming in and actually playing. You still got to play well. You still got to compete hard. And that was kind of the message from Coach Tiffany Stocher last night during that third set, that they got a little bit too relaxed, thinking they had it already won, and that's not how it works. You still got to go out and compete well. Just because Sturgis now at 1-9 playing Aberdeen Central later on today, they weren't going to let up and just let you win it. They're going to still make you compete to try and win it, and that's the same thing with Spearfish here today. On paper, yes, the Governors are a more talented team in terms of being 6-0. Their record's better, 6-0 to 1-7 against Spearfish. However, that's why they play the game, and that's why we're here this afternoon. And the Governors are not just 7-0 right now. They've got to win 3 sets out of 5 here this afternoon to be at 7-0. Coach Stocher talked about on Tuesday against Mitchell about having more players get involved with the kill attempts. Avery Kaiser had 28, which was 5 away from the single-game record in Pierre history. But yet now on Friday last night, it was the Governors that used plenty of different players. You had McKenna Schleckway and Avery Kaiser with double digits, but Reese Terwilliger was in there as well. And you had several aces from this the serving from the Pierre Governors, and that's what Coach Stoscher also likes, is how many good servers they have. Everybody can serve and can serve really well, and that's what Coach Stoscher and the rest of the Governor coaching staff wants to keep happening here. This not only today, but as we go along through the season. Governors, again, one of three undefeated teams. O'Gorman now at number one at 45.5 points. The Governors are actually three teams. All three teams are tied. O'Gorman's at 4-0, Governors at 6-0, and Washington is at 4-0. Everybody's got 45.5 points in terms of seed points, with then Lincoln at 8-1 at 43.778. So those three teams are all tied. Now the Governors will end up losing a couple of points here today, whether they win or lose, because of the Spearfish record. But they will absolutely take those 41 points of a win instead of getting all the way down to about 30 for a loss against the Spearfish. So the Governors are going to they need to win. They need to win to kind of keep pace with the top group, but it will hurt them no matter if they win or lose this game, but it will hurt worse if they end up falling to the Spearfish Spartans. We'll talk with Coach Tiffany Stoscher here in just a little bit. And again, don't forget, we have a doubleheader today. It'll be the Pierre Governors and Spearfish Spartans here this afternoon, and then it'll be a Pierre Governor football team taking on the Sturgis Scoopers at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll be on the air at 6:30. So basically almost 5 hours from now, we'll get back on talking about Pierre Governor football. But yet we do have to have Pierre Governor volleyball here this afternoon, as we're about around 14 minutes away from first serve between Pierre and Spearfish. We step aside, we'll come back, and we will talk with the Coach Tiffany Stoscher of the Pierre Governor volleyball team. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
BankWest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
All Pro Towing and Repair offers 24/7 light, medium, and heavy towing, jump starts, lockouts, roadside assistance, and recovery. The All Pro Towing and Repair team of professionals offers prompt, courteous, and top-notch services to Central South Dakota. If you find yourself in need of a tow, jump, or lockout, contact All Pro Towing and Repair, 605-669-2075. That's 605-669-2075.
Pictures are memories we want to last forever. For those special times, call Bridget M Photography, a unique boutique photography studio offering family portraits, children, seniors, and even your pets. They're available for weddings, commercial events, and sports photography. Stop in and visit their studio in Pierre, or look over their website at bridgetmphoto.com. Pictures and memories that will last forever. From Bridget M Photography in Pierre.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of area athletes and their fans. Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre knows it takes hard work to achieve success in sports and the support of great people. That's why Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre is the place for all of your feed, seed, animal health, and grilling needs. They work hard for the community and are thankful for the support of their great customers. Visit Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, 504 Deadwood Street. Sioux Nation supports area athletes.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, our top priority is providing value to our members. Since 1941, we have helped our neighbors buy homes and vehicles, finance their farms and ranches, insure their assets, and retire comfortably. From Custer to Sioux Falls, we live and work in our communities, and we treat our members like family. Visit bhfcu.com to learn more about how you can join. BHFCU is member-owned, not-for-profit, and federally insured by NCUA.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, joining me is Coach Tiffany Stocher of the Pierre Governor volleyball team. As coach, you picked up a big win last night against the Sturgis Scoopers, but here this afternoon, quick turnaround against the Spearfish Spartans. So what have you seen from them on film?
So I watched their game with Aberdeen last night. They send over some atypical shots, a lot of roll shots, but they held Aberdeen to committing a lot of errors. And so scrappy defense, getting after every ball and making some really good plays.
Now, you guys are coming in with a short night, but they're coming in probably even a shorter night. Whether they traveled from Aberdeen to Pierre last night or traveled this morning, it's a much tougher night for them. How important is that maybe to get up on them early and kind of keep them down after a loss to Aberdeen?
Yeah, it's really important to shut them down early. I think that if they won that first set against Aberdeen, and I think once Aberdeen started to shut them down, they kind of fell apart a little bit. And so we've got a little advantage. We slept in our own beds last night and got some rest. They were in a hotel, whether it was in Aberdeen or Pierre, and had an early morning or a late night on the road. So I think we've got a little advantage. We should be rested up, and we're going to try and take care of things early.
You mentioned after Tuesday's win against Mitchell, Kaiser was really good, and you wanted more hitters to get involved throughout the rest the next couple of games. Well, last night that happened. You had several of the players you had multiple kills from a lot of different players, multiple aces from a lot of different players. You had a lot involved in last night's win.
Yeah, we play best when we can spread our offense around and use multiple hitters. I think everybody had quite a few kills last night, and there was just not one that stood out. They all did their part, and so that's what we were really been working on is, of course we feel that we can use Avery as much as needed, and then we have a couple other contributors in there, but when we can get all six moving, that's when we're at our best.
And I mentioned it last night about Washington coming up on Thursday, and we'll talk about it again. You're now one game away from trying to get to that point of being undefeated against that Washington team. Again, how important is it to not overlook them and be ready for this Spearfish team?
Yeah, it's very important not to look for them. We have to be ready for Spearfish tonight. And, certainly I'm thinking ahead to Washington and what we're going to do. They're such a great ball club, but the second we start doing that is when we get in trouble. And so we're going to just look at the game in front of us today and play the best we can.
What's it going to take to beat Spearfish here this afternoon?
We're going to have to stay persistent, offensively, aggressive. Aggressive serves, I think we can cause some havoc for them when we're serving aggressively, and we've got to swing hard. They only really seem to be having one, sometimes two back on defense. So if we can get our hitters up at the net swinging hard, I think we'll cause some problems for them.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It is time to control noxious weeds. Do you have a control plan in place? If not, contact your local weed and pest supervisor to help you set up a plan. Effort now will save you time and money in the future. This is Paul Johnson, South Dakota State University Extension Weed Science Coordinator, asking for your support to get this statewide statewide noxious weed problem under control.
As long as you have a local cooperative, you'll never farm alone. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, our team is your team, ready to help you make the decisions that are vital to your operation. From the seed, plant health, and marketing the grain, to fuel to keep you running, the feed to supplement your herds, and the financing programs to make it all possible. We're here for you. Give CHS Midwest Cooperative a call today and let us show you the value of the co-op. Local, loyal, and trusted for generations.
When a disaster damages your home or business, you need immediate support from experts you can count on. ServiceMaster is there for your burst and leaking pipes, basement flooding, drying and dehumidification, roof leaks and failures, carpet and upholstery. We know your situation is unique. That's why we give every type of damage in every building the individual attention of certified experts who have the real-world experience to come up with the best solution. No type of damage is too big or too small for us to handle. We're standing by 24/7. Call ServiceMaster 844-902-2938.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Let Country Carpet and Flooring help you update your home or office with the latest fashion trends. With over 30 years of experience, we can help you find the right flooring or window treatments for your needs. Stop down to 414 East Sioux Avenue or call for an appointment at 224-9297 for your free consultation and estimate. Go Govs!
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip-in from the rock. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God, all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. And throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School as we're getting set for Pierre and Spearfish as the Spartans are looking for their second win of the season. However, they have not won since their first contest of the year. They beat Red Cloud 3-1 in sets. They were swept in their next 6 losses as they were lost to Huron, Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, Chester area, Hill City, Rapid City Christian. They were swept in all 6 of those matches. And then they took the first set against Aberdeen Central last night. However, they ended up losing 3-1. It was 25-19 the first set for Spearfish. It was 25-18, 25-15, and 25-11. Aberdeen Central got better and better as that night went on. The Pierre Governors, Sturgis started to get a little bit better as the night went on. They 25-9 the first set, 25-20, although Pierre never trailed in that second set. And then it was 25-17 where Spearfish was leading up till about the 12-12 mark. Between the Governors and the Sturgis Coopers. It is Pierre and Spearfish coming up here in just a little bit. Back in 3 minutes with First Serve. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Monty Bechtold and Dr. Murray Thompson at Pierre Dental Clinic. You can expect friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer you complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pierre Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar. And we'll throw in an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFordToyota.com.
At Purist, we play to win, which led to being named the most innovative food company of 2021. For over 30 years, we have worked to develop the highest quality peas for plant-based protein on the market, which is sourced from several South Dakota farmers. Our alliance with farmers allows us to build a safe and secure food supply in the United States. Join our Herald production team and make moves, because at Purist, it's not just a job, it's a career. Apply online, PURIS.com. Purist, born and bred in the USA.
Wondering what to do with that pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727. As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School, we are getting set for first serve between a Pierre and a Spearfish. We will head down toward the introduction of the starting lineups and our national anthem as we join the PA.
Riggs High School for today's varsity volleyball match. Today the Governors play host to the Spearfish Spartans in this AA matchup. Just a reminder, folks, that good sportsmanship is learned, practiced, and executed. Respect for opponents, spectators, coaches, and officials are a must at all levels of athletics. At educational athletic contests, everyone's behavior should reflect good sportsmanship. So be a good sport and enjoy today's match. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stand if you aren't already. It was on this day, September 11, 2001, 20 years ago, that our nation was forever altered by the worst terrorist attack in our history. That day, nearly 3,000 people lost their lives in New York City, Washington, D.C., and on an empty field in Pennsylvania. Over 400 first responders died that fateful day, as did hundreds of fathers, mothers, daughters, sons, husbands, and wives. The reason for this attack on our country was hateful extremism. What is demonstrated, however, was the bravery, selflessness, and resolve of the greatest nation on earth. Please join us in a moment of silence and as we remember all those who lost their lives on that fateful afternoon. Thank you very much, and never forget this day. At this time, we would ask you to continue standing and pay proper respect for our flag by removing cover and placing your right hand over your heart. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag. And now the playing of our national anthem. mutual agreement of the competing schools. They are Todd Sandel and Kim Weed. The line judges are Stephanie Todd and Todd Johnson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the visitors, visiting Spearfish Spartans. The starters, number 4, a junior Taylor Duncan. Number 6, a senior Kylie Jo Simons. Number 13, a senior Stella Marcus. Number 14, a sophomore Maria Bauman. Number 16, a sophomore Riley Grubb. And number 20, a junior Olivia Herrick. Tonight's libero, number 2, a junior Callie Witz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starters for your Pierre Governors. Number 1 is a junior Remington Price. Number 3, a junior Lily Sanchez. Number 8, a junior McKenna Schleckaway. Number 11, a sophomore Elise Christopherson. Number 13, a junior Avery Kaiser. Number 15 is a sophomore Reese Terwilliger. And your libero tonight, number 17, a senior Addison Combo. The head coaches, excuse me for not announcing it, but head coach is Christine Scott.
So we're ready for volleyball here this afternoon as the Governors and Spearfish Spartans battle. A nice moment of silence to remember those that lost their lives on the fateful day of September 11th of 2001, 20 years ago. And a good rendition of the national anthem. As the student section with a rounding USA chant. The Governors will go from right to left, Spearfish from left to right. We're set for volleyball here this afternoon. The libero for Spearfish, as you heard, Kelly Wentz, the junior. She's wearing the red jersey, the maroon jersey, with the rest of the Spearfish Spartans wearing the gray jerseys, where the Governors are now wearing their black jerseys, with Addie Cumbo, the libero, wearing her white jersey. Reese Terwilliger will come out as Cumbo comes in. As you heard those starters, we can go through them again here before we get underway, as it is going to be Taylor Duncan, Kylie Jo Simmons, Stella Marcus, Maria Bowman, and then Olivia Harriet. Riley Grubb will come out, and Spearfish will serve first as we are underway, as Taylor Duncan will put it into the net to begin the game, and the Governors are up 1-0 right away. First serve is a service error. And so it's Remy Price to go back to serve. She's joined with McKenna Schleckway, Lily Sanchez, Elise Christopherson, Avery Kaiser to start, along with Addie Cumbo. It'll be set to the near side from Spearfish, but blocked up by Kaiser and Schleckway, and it's quickly 2-0 here for the Governors. Again, they had no problem against Sturgis in the first set. They won 25-9. That's when then Sturgis got a little bit better as the game went on. Pierre started maybe getting a little bit more comfortable as the game went on. Price on the serve, received, and now will be set at the middle of the floor and tapped across, but Sanchez is there. Christopherson, now Kaiser. That one dug out by Stella Marcus. And then a kill attempt that's going to go high from Marcus again, and it's now 3-0 here for the Governors. First set, best of 5 match. First of our doubleheader here today between Pierre Governor volleyball and football to be played here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Addie Cumbo is there for the Governors. Christopherson is set, tapped over by Schleckway, and it lands down for an easy point for McKenna Schleckway. She had over 10 kills. She had double-digit kills for the Governors last night, along with Avery Kaiser, had double-digit in kills. Price of the serve again at the net. Net violation will be called on Duncan. And the Governors have opened up with a handful of points before Spearfish is able to get on the board. 5-0 lead here in set number 1 between Pierre and Spearfish. And Price in the middle of the floor will serve again from right to left. Received by the libero Wentz to the back line. Off the net, does not go over the net from Maria Bowman. And it's now 6-0 here for Pierre. If you're the Governors, this is the start that you want, but you want to continue to build off it. You don't want it to slow down. Price just over the net. Here's going to be set by Bowman. Tipped, and it's easily played by Christofferson. Now Sanchez with the bump set for Kaiser. Tipped and then dug out by Wentz. It will be Duncan to set, and that one was tipped, and so it will be a point for Spearfish. Their first. It did go out. It went long, but it was tipped at the net, so it is a point for Spearfish, and they are open up. The scoring here is still Marcus will go back to serve. Marcus tips off the net, played by Kaiser. Sanchez back for Kaiser, over, and then played back, and here is now the libero Wentz over on the third hit from Simmons. Sanchez back to the corner, but played again from Duncan. At the middle of the floor, that's blocked up, but it goes down on the Pierce side. Olivia Hyatt makes it now 6-2. And back-to-back points for the Spearfish Spartans. Marcus, a serve that is going to be misplayed by Christofferson, trying to bring it back. It's called for a lift. Price got a piece of it. Christofferson may have been able to tap it behind her head across the net, but she tried to tap it back towards the Pierce side, and it did not. It was called for a lift. And then Spearfish will put the next serve into the net. So the Governors will get the break and stop the three-point run that Spearfish is on, still leading by 4, 7-3 here in set one this afternoon. Glad you're with us here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Cumbo on the serve all the way back to the corner, and then it's going to be over from Wentz, but it's going to land out, and it's going to be a point for the Governors. And Addison Cumbo with a good serve that Spearfish was unable to bring back. Just one kill so far for the Governors. It's from McKenna Schleckaway. Cumbo just over the net. Sliding play from Marcus. Now Wentz is over to Williger. Christofferson will set for Kaiser. That's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser. And it's 9-3. And the Governors now lead by 6. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Skoglund of the Spearfish Spartans. 9-3 is their score here in set one. The Pierre Governors lead by 6. Back in 30 seconds. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
As we welcome you back, it is 9-3. The Governors, they lead by 6 here in set number 1 over the Spearfish Spartans. John Wickler here on this Saturday afternoon. First of 2 games for Pierre Governor Athletics here on KCCR and available to watch on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We have Pierre football coming up tonight at Hollister Field as they take on Sturgis. Out of the timeout, blocked up and down from Reese to Williger to make it 10-3. And the Governors now lead by 7. Williger was right there. The only one there was just a one-girl wall, and Williger blocked it down. Cumbo on the serve, received by Wentz. Near side, over Christofferson there. Sanchez with a bump set. Cumbo comes in for the back line, out towards the net, and then net violation will be called on Simmons again. It's going to be from Duncan, and it's now 11-3. Just 2 kills for the Governors so far and 11 points. No aces as Cumbo again will serve. That's off the net. There's your first ace of the afternoon. And Addie Cumbo will get it. 12-3 is her score. Rolled off the net, and it rolled down for a point. No chance for the Spartans. Now here's Cumbo again, the serve, the back line. That one lands just out. And it's now 12-4. And a service error from the Governors. And back to serve will be Olivia Hyatt. 12-4 is their score. The Governors lead here in set 1. Christofferson for Sanchez, and then Kaiser put it into the net, and it's now 12-5. So back-to-back points. Spearfish scored 3 in a row, and then have now scored back-to-back points for their 5. And here is Hyatt again to serve. Price misplayed it, and an ace for Hyatt. And it's now 12-6. As the Spartans are down by 6. Christofferson nearly misplayed that serve. Kaiser will get it over, tip to the net, and then is hired again. Now the near side, the far side, and it was a miss hit from number 14, Maria Bowman. And it's now 13-6. And our first sub for the Governors, Jenna Bush will check in for Elise Christofferson. And Lily Sanchez is back to serve here for the Governors. Sanchez over, out to the net, tipped over from the Spartans. Now Sanchez to set for Kaiser. He got blocked up. Cumbo's right there. Now set to the far side for Bush. That one, it was not touched by Spearfish, and it goes out by Jenna Bush, and it's now 13-7. So Bush with the mistake, trying to go from the far side, the near side. I say mistake, but it was just missed. And that'll bring up the serve here for Spearfish. Price to receive it. Sanchez is set for Kaiser. That lands out. And it's now 13-8. A 5-point lead here for the Governors over the Spartans. Next serve here for Spearfish. It is Terwilliger to receive it. And then at the net, Kaiser. That goes off of the Spartans, and it lands down for a point for Pierre. And an Avery Kaiser kill, her second of the afternoon. And it's now 14-8, back up by 6 here for the Governors. Here is Kaiser on the serve. Wins to receive it. Tapped and then across to the third hit from the middle of the floor. That was from Briley Grubb. Here's Price. That's over. But now again another chance. Grubb at the middle of the floor. And Sanchez got to it. Bush was able to play on the second hit. Then Terwilliger got out to the corner. And now here at the far side. Over and Kaiser to play. Now Price. That one's too far from Price. And it's now 14-9. Good rally from both teams. However, again, the Governors have an error, and it's now a 5-point lead for Pierre in the first set. That one goes to the net, and there's an error from Spearfish to give the Governors back a 6-point lead. That was from Maria Bowman, the sophomore. They don't have a whole lot of seniors on their team. Don't have a whole lot that didn't have a whole lot that started. Stella Marcus and Kylie Jo Simmons were the two seniors. You have a couple more on there. Wentz, the libero junior, she received the serve, and that one went out from the Spartans on a kill attempt. That was a good-looking kill attempt, I believe, from Grubb, but it went out, and it's now 16-9. The Governors now lead by 7. Here in set number 1, Governors have that 7-point lead. Terwilliger on the serve, wins to receive, and now set, tapped across. Sanchez is there. Kaiser now to try and set for Price. Gets that one across, but at the net again, played over to the corner, and Kaiser there to play it again. Sanchez to Williger into the nets, and it's 16-10. As Addie Cumbo will check back in. The libero for the Governors, back in for Terwilliger. So now here is Wentz, the libero to serve. Price, now Sanchez, McSchleck away. That one dug out by Wentz. And now middle of the floor, over, and Sanchez is there to play. Here's Price on the near side to the back line. Diving play from Wentz. Got it over the near side, but unable to be played from the Spartans. And it's now 17-10, and Price will get credit for the kill. Her first of the afternoon. And again, the Governors are back up by 7. 17-10 here in set number 1. And here is Elise Christofferson to serve. Back line played by the Spearfish. Set from Ava Muth. And then across and dug out by Kaiser. Now here is Price. That one is going to be dug out by the Spartans, but no one is there to play it back again. The setter was not there. And it's now 18-10. And about 3 or 4 players that all kind of stopped and looked at each other when the ball hit the floor. 18-10 is their score. And that one missed off the reserve from Elise Christofferson. And it's another ace for the Governors. Another timeout from Coach Skoglund, her second of the first set. 19-10 is their score here in set 1. Back in 30 seconds. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Slumberland Furniture invites you to stop in and check out their newly refurbished mattress and bedding section, now titled Sleep Solutions. Slumberland has really pulled out all the stops in this area with a selection of memory foam, innerspring, or hybrid, and exacting descriptions of their many choices, plus newly added enhancers to complete your sleeping experience. And don't forget, great specials as well. Slumberland Furniture's grand opening of their Sleep Solutions area, now at Slumberland on the truck bypass in Pierre, and check out slumberland.com.
It is 19-10 here in set one. Governors lead it by 9, have not trailed in this set. They scored a handful before Spearfish was able to get on the board, but now trying to close out this first set. They are 6-0 on the season right now, and the Governors looking to go to a perfect 7-0 and have a lucky number 7 before they take on Washington this coming Thursday. Over from Christofferson, the serve. Back from Sanchez, puts it right back down. And near the student section, it is going to land over. And it is now 20-10. And they are not going to give the point here to the Governors because it was caught by one of the students by the Governors. And because it was not into the actual bleachers, they're going to replay the point. So it's now 19-10. It's still 19-10. Christofferson on the serve. That one hurts for the Governors. Over, tip to the net. Sanchez. Now Christofferson. Over from Schleckway to the corner, but played back by Antonio Hill. And that one is over. And it's going to be out of play. 20-10 now. The Governors lead by 10. So a 10-point lead here for Pierre. Doubling up the Spartans here in set number 1. Christofferson goes in the net and is now 20-11. I have a couple subs coming in. It'll be Grubb to check in as she'll come in for Steedley. And then also into the game will be Duncan. She'll come in for Muth. And Duncan comes in and will serve now here for Spearfish. And that one goes off the net. Doesn't go over. Another service error from Spearfish, and it's 21-11 now in favor of the Governors. 4 points away from closing out set number 1. Remy Price to serve. Wins to receive it. And at the side of the net, blocked up by the Governors. Cumbo, now here's Christofferson for Sanchez. It got off the block, off the wall of the Spearfish Spartans, but it landed on the Spearfish side, and it's now 22-11. And Sanchez will pick up her first kill of the afternoon. Price on the serve. Out towards the middle of the floor at the net, and it's not tapped over by Spearfish. And it's now 23-11. The Governors are 2 points away from closing it out here in set 1. As they lead it by 12 here in this first set. Price again on the serve. Received by Spearfish. Set from Duncan. Left-handed kill attempt. Blocked up and down by Pierre. And it's 24-11. And we'll have 13 points to work with. McKenna Schleckway gets credit for the block. And it's 24-11 now here for the Governors. Price to the back line. Out towards the net. Tapped over by Duncan. Now here's Kaiser. Christofferson set it for Schleckway. Down for a kill. The Governors will take set number 1. 25-11. The Governors will beat Spearfish here in set 1. We step aside for 2 minutes, come back with set number 2. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
No one likes to have electrical problems. problems, but when they happen, call Tons Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Tons Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Tons Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Tons Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
So we're back here at Riggs High School as we are getting set for set number 2. Governors take the first set, 25-11, and they will get the serve here to start the second set. Remy Price will begin it for the Governors. Governors are still 6-0 on the year. They are looking for that another big win. They won 3-0 over Sturgis. They have swept half their opponents so far on the season. Sturgis, Aberdeen Central, and Rapid City Central. As Price will begin the second set. Duncan to try and set it, but she's going to get a call for a 2-hit violation, and the Governors open up set number 2 with their first point. Open up set 1 with 6 straight points before Spearfish was able to score. As a Price on the serve. Here's Duncan going to try and bump set. And over on the third hit, free ball for the Governors. Price, now here's a chance for Kaiser. That one is not dug out by Wentz, goes off the wall, and it's 2-0 lead for the Governors. That's Kaiser's best kill so far of the afternoon. And her third overall today. Price on the serve. Wentz to receive it. Duncan back to Wentz. Tipped by Schleckaway, over for Kaiser. Now here's Christofferson to set it for Sanchez. That's down for a kill for Lily Sanchez. Although it was a net violation by Spearfish, one way or the other. So Sanchez is actually not going to get credit for the kill. They put it down the board, but doesn't get credit for the kill because it was a net violation. And it's a 3-0 lead here for Pierre. And then Price pushed that one too long, so it's now 3-1. Here in set number 2, Governors took the first one, 25-11. Here's the first serve of the second set from Spearfish. Stella Marcus will get an ace, as Cumbo couldn't play it. So it's now 3-2. A 1-point lead for the Governors. It was not tied up at all in that first set, other than before the first point was scored. Christofferson gets it over. Free ball for Spearfish. And now Christofferson for Kaiser. Tip back at the net, and then it will be a point for the Governors, as it was a call for a lift against Spearfish. So a 4-2 lead now here for Pierre. Addie Cumbo will serve for the Governors. A 4-2 score here in set number 2. Wentz, and now here is Duncan. Blocked up by the Governors, but back for Spearfish. Duncan again will try and set it, and Price, nice good reaction time. Sanchez in the corner, played back to Duncan again. Now here at the middle of the floor, tipped and played from Price again. That one came off of Heyerts, and now Sanchez had it blocked up. Nope, they're going to say it did not actually get blocked up. Instead it went off the net. So it was a 4-hit violation on the Governors, and Spearfish pulls within one again. 4-3 is their score. And Olivia Heyerts will go back to the serve. Here on the serve, over, off, and down for an ace, and it's 4-4 now, and we are tied for the first time other than 0-0. And so now the Spartans again will now look to try and take their first lead of the afternoon. Price receives it, Sanchez, and then blocked up from a Terwilliger kill attempt. And Spearfish does have the lead here in set number 2. 5-4 is their score. 3 straight here for the Spartans. They did beat Aberdeen Central in the first set. This isn't a team that will go away quietly. So now here is Kaiser off the net, then tapped over on the second hit by Spearfish. So now the Governors have to try to get again. Kaiser, that one tipped, and then will go down for Kaiser to get the point, and the Governors tied up 5-5. Here, Governor Soccer, they're taking on Brandon Valley right now. The girls are about to ready to start as you're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. The Pierre boys won 3-0 in their game, and the girls now will play here in just a couple of minutes, get started. Thanks to Mendel Miller for sending that along to me. Sanchez sent it for Bush, who had it blocked up. Now it's back for Kaiser off the net, and it lands down for a kill. Hey, sometimes it's all about the angle that you take, and sometimes better be lucky than good. And that's where Kaiser was. Rolled off the net, landed down about a foot in play, and it's now 6-5. The Governors back-to-back points to retake the lead. Sanchez on the serve. Middle of the floor, over from Duncan. Price got a piece of it. Now Cumbo, and then over for Terwilliger, and a free ball for Spearfish. Duncan now to set. Well, the floor off the net, and it's down for a kill. That was from Briley Grubb, and it's 6-6 between Pierre and Spearfish. So in a first set that never saw Spearfish get closer than maybe 4 points, they've hung in with the first 12 that have been given out as we're tied 6-6. Off the net, Price is there to play it. Sanchez, tapped by Terwilliger, goes over, but back here to Pierre again. Kaiser an opportunity. That was hard off of Wentz. That's a kill for the Governors, and another kill for Avery Kaiser. And make it 7-6. That might be her best kill of the afternoon so far. Her 6th of the afternoon. Starting to heat up a little bit is Avery Kaiser. And Kaiser now on the serve. Here is at the net, set from the Spartans. Over, Cumbos to dig it out. Sanchez now, Bush, tap to the net, played back, and then over by Spearfish. Nope, doesn't get over. Stella Marcus end up putting it into the net, and it's now 8-6. The Governors are up by 2. Back-to-back points again for the Governors to lead by 2 here in set number 2. And Kaiser is now, again, another serve. Wentz to receive. It'll be set to the near side, tipped, and then play from Kaiser. Sanchez now to set for Terwilliger. That one got blocked up, but it stayed on the Spearfish side for a Terwilliger kill, and it's now 9-6. And marked down her first one for Reese Terwilliger, the sophomore. A 3-point advantage for the Governors. Kaiser on the serve. Set from the near side of the middle of the floor. Grubb over. Cumbo misplayed it, trying to dig it out. And it's now 9-7. And Briley Grubb will pick up a kill. And for Grubb, that's her 2nd of the afternoon. Bowman to serve from left to right. Price to receive. Sanchez, the bump set in the middle of the floor. Bush tapped it across. And now here's a chance for Spearfish. That one blocked up and then blocked back up again. And then on the third hit, they were able to get it over. Kaiser, Sanchez to set. Now Price taps it over, taps it on the sideline, and knocks it down for a Price to make it 10-7. And the Governors lead by 3. Good play there from Price. Good heads-up play to see the floor and to pick your spot out and make it work for the Governors. And now a 10-7 lead as Reese Terwilliger serves. That one nearly misplayed from Hill, and then over on the third hit anyway for Spearfish. Here's Sanchez. Now Kaiser to the corner. That goes out. Doesn't land in. 10-8. Spearfish hanging around here in set 2. Down 10-8. And they scored 11 in that first set. And they're closing in on those 11 points. That one is well off the mark. A service error from Spearfish. It is now 11-8. Governors are back up by 3. Elise Christofferson is back in. She will go back to serve. Jenna Bush will take a seat. And here is Christofferson now on the serve for the Governors from right to left. That one's high up, missing just everything, the rafters up there at Riggs High School. Here is Christofferson, tapped over by Schleckaway. Played back across. Now Price will bump it over to Christofferson to send it back to Price, and then Price will get called for a net violation, and it's 11-9. Price had it blocked up. It was coming back for Pierre, but it is a violation, as we'll have Simmons and Duncan check back in. Taylor Duncan, the junior, the 5'4 junior, will serve. On the first serve for her, that is Sanchez to play it. Back for Kaiser. And a 2-hit violation is called. And it's now back-to-back points for Spearfish, who again are just not going away. It's 11-10 here in set number 2. Duncan again on the serve, looking to tie it up. Kaiser nearly misplayed it. Sanchez is over there, though, and Christofferson will get it across in the third hit. Free ball, though, for Sturgis. Near side, that's missed by Stilla Marcus. That's 12-10. The Governors are back up by 2. And now Remy Price will serve. Price back across the net, combo. Now here's Christofferson for Sanchez. That's down for a kill for Lily Sanchez. She's fired up. Those are the rest of the student section for the Pierre Governors. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Skoglund. 13-10. Spearfish hanging around here in set 2. They lead it by 3, does Pierre. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
It is a 13-10 lead here in set 2 for the Pierre Governors. Timeout was taken by Spearfish, their first of set number 2. But here for Pierre, this is probably not where you hope to be at, because how the first set was, really had no problems, but we're kind of seeing the same thing that we saw in set 2 last night between Pierre and Sturgis, as it's over on the third hit by Spearfish. Now here's Kaiser to the back line, wins high up to the student section, and then over on the third hit from the Spartans. Now Christofferson is set for Kaiser. That's down for a kill for Avery Kaiser. Make it 14-10, and the Governors are up by 4. That's a big point to come out of the timeout. Get the Governors back up by 4. And here is Price of the serve. It's played for Marcus, back to Marcus, and then that's out. They're looking for a touch. No touch given from the referees, and it's back-to-back points for the Governors, make it 15-10. Now 3 in a row here for Pierre. And Price on the serve. Marcus again to receive it. Duncan to set it, and then off the net, and it's down for another point for the Governors. Olivia Heyerts, who couldn't get that one back across. And it's 16-10. And Price now to serve. Wentz. That went off, rolled up the arms, and Price will get the point to make it 17-10. A 7-point lead. So here is Remy Price to serve. The 7-point lead. Duncan over. Cumbo able to get it across, or get it back to Kaiser. Now tapped over by Price. Wentz is there. Duncan now to set. Near side. Blocked up. Back to Duncan, though. And then over from Heyerts. And Price is able to come in to play it. Here's Kaiser with a chance. That's down for a kill. And Avery Kaiser has made it 18-10. Price continues to serve for the Governors. Coach Skoglund has scored. Has going to take another timeout, as Pierre has scored 6 in a row since the timeout. And she'll take another timeout before the Governors are able to give that service back to Spearfish. 18-10 is our score here in set number 2, back in 30 seconds. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you want the best prices and best selection, go to Wegner Auto in Pierre. The certified sales staff at Wegner Auto will provide you service after the sale and how to get easy financing. Check out their website, WegnerAuto.com, or stop in. They have the best prices and won't be undersold. Wegner Auto has the region's largest selection with over 280 new and quality pre-owned vehicles. GM certified pre-owned vehicles give you peace of mind with their 12-month or 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and 5-year or 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Log on to WegnerAuto.com or stop by Wegner Auto in Pierre, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer since 1907.
It is an 18-10 lead. An interesting timeout taken by Coach Skoglund. She broke up the team into two different huddles. I believe maybe she was talking to the back line group and also the front line group. Don't see that very often where you end up getting two sets of huddles of a timeout. But she used her second timeout with Pierre having scored now 6 in a row. Over on the third hit, Schluckaway is there to play. Christofferson now for Kaiser, puts that in the net. And Spearfish has broken up the 6-point streak here for the Governors. And Maria Bowman now will check in as the score is 18-11 in favor of the Governors here in set 2. Stella Marcus across, off the net, it's down for an ace for Stella Marcus. And a 6-point advantage now here for the Governors. Here is Marcus now on the serve. That one misses Cumbo, and it's going to be a point for the Governors. Cumbo tried to play it. It was hit way too hard from Marcus. Ends up going out for his service error, and the Governors end up catching a break off of that one because that one was real close for Cumbo to play it. Now Cumbo on the serve, Wins to receive it. Duncan back for Wins. Across the back line for Price. Christofferson to Williger, tipped, and then Wins. But a net violation is called on Spearfish to make it 20-12 now in favor of the Governors. 5 points away from putting a second set victory in for the Governors. Here's Addie Cumbo on the serve. The back line for Wentz. Now here in the middle of the floor, Hyatt over, and it lands into the corner, and the Governors will take it. Spearfish will take the point to make it 20-13. A 7-point advantage now for Pierre. As Hyatt will go back to serve. 20-13 is her score. Here in set number 2. Hyatt across, Price is there. Sanchez now for Terwilliger, comes across, and that one will go off the wall after it was touched by Marcus, and it's now 21-13. So an 8-point lead now again here for the Governors. Sanchez is the serve here for Pierre. And Sanchez over. That one's played all the way back to the wall. There's an ace for Sanchez. Make it 22-13. And the Governors are within 3 of closing out set number 2. Again, don't forget about Pierre football tonight. 7 o'clock for kickoff. 6:30 pregame. Join Greg Dean and me for the call, as it will be 22-14 as Sanchez will put that in the net. Pierre won last night in volleyball. Action 3-0 over Sturgis. Now looking for a win over Spearfish. Right now they're up 1-0 in sets. That one goes into the net, so it's now 23-14. So back-to-back service errors from both Pierre and Spearfish to make it a 2-point opportunity for Pierre to close out this second set. And Avery Kaiser will serve. 8 kills so far for Kaiser. Here the near side. Across, Cumbo able to play for Price, but will get called for the lift. And a violation of the Governors makes it 23-15. And Maria Bowman is now to serve here for Spearfish. And Bowman across, Kaiser, Sanchez to set for Terwilliger, and Wentz unable to dig it out, and a kill for Reese Terwilliger. And it's 24-15, and the Governors are now 1 point away from closing out set number 2. Hill is back in. She replaces Bowman. Terwilliger's got a chance to serve for the set. 24-15 is her score here in set 2. Terwilliger over. Received by Marcus. Set back to Marcus. And it's down by a kill for Stella Marcus. And it's 24-16. And the Governors are still got 8 points to work with. But Spearfish trying to make this a late run here in set number 2. So will be Wentz again to serve. Across for Price. Sanchez now for Bush. Off the hands and down for a Jenna Bush kill. And that's how set number 2 will come to a close. 25-16 in set 2 for the Pierre Governors. And they will try and close it out here in the third set. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you want the best prices and best selection, go to Wagner Auto in Pierre. The certified sales staff at Wagner Auto will provide you service after the sale and how to get easy financing. Check out their website, WagnerAuto.com, or stop in. They have the best prices and won't be undersold. Wagner Auto has the region's largest selection with over 280 new and quality pre-owned vehicles. GM certified pre-owned vehicles give you peace of mind with their 12-month or 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and 5-year or 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Log on to WagnerAuto.com or stop by Wagner Auto in Pierre, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer since 1907.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Go Govs!
This is Art from East Pierre Landscape and Garden Center. Did you know we are open 7 days a week? We're your shopping destination rather than simply a producer of nursery plants. We know what plants work in the area and offer high-quality landscape design services, plant materials, handmade outdoor crafts, and high-quality garden art. Let us make your yard and garden one to remember. East Pierre Landscape and Garden Center, east on Highway 34, north of Farm Island, in Pierre.
Back here at Riggs High School as we are set for set number 3. The Governors lead at 2-0, 25-11, 25-16 were our first two scores so far this afternoon. And they're looking for a clean sweep of the Spartans to go to 7-0 on the year before they take on Washington on Thursday. We will have that game for you against Sioux Falls, Washington this coming Thursday, 7 o'clock first serve from Washington. Be on the air at 6:40 here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. First serve over from Spearfish. That's from Duncan. Now a chance for Schleckway, but it got blocked up. Came back to the Governor. Sanchez got it over on the second hit. And now tapped across by Spearfish. Sanchez there to play it first. Now Kaiser for Price. Tried to tap it across. Came back down to Price. And Spearfish will have the lead to open up the third set. As when Price got the left arm to it, it went all the way out to the Pierre bench on the back side of the Pierre bench. And now Duncan again on the serve for the Spartans. That went off the net, played from Schleckway. Now here's Sanchez. Good concentration there from Schleckway. On the far side, over from Marcus, but dug out by Cumbo. Set from Christofferson, and McKenna Schleckway will pick up a kill. All the way to the back line. The Governors have their first point here in set 3. As that'll get the student section back up here for the Governors. And here is now here is now Remy Price to serve for the Governors. 2 Spearfish. On the far side, that one is going to be misplayed by Spearfish, and it's now 2-1 in favor of the Pierre Governors. Remy Price again to serve. Governors have scored the last 2. Duncan now to set. Near side, blocked up and down. Schleckway and Kaiser is there to block it up. 3-1 lead here in set 3. Kaiser and Schleckway. Coach Stoscher's talked about how they have not been able to, they're not the tallest group, but yet they play like they're pretty tall. The amount of blocks that the Governors have are pretty impressive. Sanchez Now for Kaiser. That's down. That lands in. That's a kill for Avery Kaiser. And it's 4-1. 4 straight here for the Governors. Kaiser now with 9. Boy, has she been good all season, but especially in the last 3 games. Price on the serve. Duncan now here on the off the net on the far side. Tapped back across by Spearfish. Now Christofferson. A little bit of struggle to get the footing down, but is able to get a pass over for Sanchez. Now it's over on the third hit. Schleckway there. Now Christofferson is set for Kaiser. Looking for kill number 10, and that one goes out, and it's now 4-2. That breaks the streak of 4 in a row by the Governors. And Stella Marcus will go back to serve. Price to receive it. Here is now Christofferson is set for Schleckway. I don't think she got the way she wanted to hit it, but Schleckway is able to get the point, get the kill. And McKenna Schleckway will pick up her 4th kill of the afternoon as she'll go and take a seat. Addie Cumbo now is in to serve here for the Governors. That one misplayed by Marcus, and it's now 6-2. Stella Marcus unable to play that one cleanly, and the Governors lead by 4. This is where things are, for the Governors, have been interesting in the last 2 contests. While they were able to get that win against Sturgis to sweep them, as that one missed by Cumbo, service error, and it's now 6-3. But Pierre didn't play so well in the 3rd set against Mitchell. Ended up having to go to 5 sets to beat them. They did not start out playing well against the Sturgis Scoopers last night, but still ended up winning that 3rd set. Coach Stosher took a timeout, her only one that she used last night. Kaiser got it over, tipped across. Cumbo slides in. Christofferson now over from Sanchez. Middle of the floor, Duncan to set. Tapped across. Cumbo comes diving in this time. Christofferson is set for Kaiser off the net and down for a Avery Kaiser kill. Make that double digits for Kaiser again. And it's 7-3 in favor of the Governors. And Lily Sanchez will go back to serve. This is an all-important set. I think this one, if the Governors play cleanly in this 3rd set, I think that's going to make Coach Stosher much happier than just the win itself would be. On the 3rd hit, that got blocked up. Goes back to the near side now and wins on the 3rd hit. Free ball for the Governors. Sanchez over from Bush, but Wentz is there to dig it out. Duncan down to set, blocked up. Bush again. Kaiser off the net and down for Avery Kaiser. Not the conventional way to get the point, but it is a point for the Governors nonetheless. We're going to give credit to Kaiser for a kill, making 11 on the afternoon for Kaiser, and a 5-point lead here for Pierre. 8-3 is her score. Sanchez on the serve again. Received by Duncan. Over from Bowman. Sanchez, Cumbo, now Kaiser comes in. Tries to push it into the corner. Then Terwilliger at the net will dump it down. And a 9-3 advantage, and Coach Skoglund will take her first time out here in set 3. Governors lead at 9-3 here in set 3, up 2-0. Looking for a sweep of the Spearfish Spartans. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping is who you should call as we enter the fall season. They can make sure your lawn makes it through the tough South Dakota winters. They can help with the fall cleanup, winterize that sprinkler system so that it can be ready to go in the spring. And once the snow starts to fly, they can help with that too. Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, helping customers year-round. Call Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, 280-4440.
It is a 9-3 lead here for the Pierre Governors in set 3. As the Govs will look for a closeout. A timeout taken by Coach Skoglund of the Spearfish Spartans, and the Govs are looking to go to 7-0 in the season. Washington will play Yankton on Tuesday. That'll be the last time that Washington will play before the Governors and the Warriors will meet this coming Thursday in Sioux Falls. As we have a little bit of delay, the referees are talking from the on the far side of the court. 9-3 is our score here in the 3rd set. Pierre Governor football will come up here in 7 o'clock, as it'll be 6:30. We'll start coverage. 7 o'clock kickoff. Now Rob Coverdale and Brian Mosier coming over and having a word with the officials as well. Not sure what the conversation is that they're having, but it is, again, a 9-3 lead here for the Pierre Governors over the Spearfish Spartans. We have Pierre football for you coming up tonight. 6:30 is start of coverage. 7 o'clock is first serve. And now we're having a word with the student section. And it is going to be a serve here for the Governors upcoming. Referees talk with both coaches. And so now here is Lily Sanchez a serve as we are back to volleyball. And that one misplayed, and another ace, and it's 10-3. Governors are up by 7 here in set number 3. So the Governors now, Sanchez at 2 aces, 3 kills. They lead by 7. And Sanchez on the serve across, Wentz. Now to be set, middle of the floor, over, but dug out by Cumbo. And then Kaiser will knock it across. Wentz is there to play it. Dunk it to the far side. It goes off of Bush and to Williger, down for a kill for Bowman. And it's now 10-4. Have a couple of subs coming in. Booth is in for Spearfish. Governors lead it by 6. 10-4 here in set number 3. The left-handed serve to Williger. Plays it. Sanchez now for Kaiser from the far side. That goes out, and it's now 10-5. Seeing Kaiser from the near side of the floor for the most part. Looking with the right hand on the left side of would be the near side, the left side of the court for the Governors. As Price will receive. Kaiser's on that right side right now. To Williger, plays it across. Now to Williger, and Kaiser will change. And then goes into the net from Ava Muth, and it's 11-5 for the Governors. Avery Kaiser will go back to serve here for Pierre. A 6-point advantage for the Governors. Kaiser with 11 kills, looking for that first ace. Duncan to play it. And then bumped across, free ball here for the Governors. Kaiser. Here's set from Sanchez. Bush taps it across. It got blocked up and it landed out of play off of Spearfish, so it's 12-5 now in favor of the Governors. Heads up play there from Bush. Good court recognition of where she was at, knowing she was on the boundary line as it was. And the ball going to her right, knowing that was going to land out. Kaiser on the serve. Almost was down for an ace, but Spearfish is able to play it out. And now to Williger, had it blocked up. Sanchez back for Kaiser. Now here is Price. And misplayed on the dig from Wentz. And Remy Price will pick up the point for the Governors. So now make it 13-5. An 8-point advantage now for the Governors. Here's Kaiser again to serve here for Pierre. Wentz to play it. Sets, and no one there for Spearfish. As I think maybe Bowman would called for it and then ran into her teammate, tripped her up, and it lands harmlessly to the ground. And the Governors will pick up a point to make it now 14-5. They lead by 9 here in set number 3. Kaiser on the serve, a misplay. There's your ace for Avery Kaiser. Her first of the afternoon. Governors are up by 10, 15-5. And 10 points away from closing out a sweep over the Spearfish Spartans. And to go to 7-0 on the season. Kaiser, there's another ace for Avery Kaiser. And that's going to draw the final timeout of the third set for Coach Skoglund of the Spearfish Spartans. Governors lead 16-5 here in set 3. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
So Pierre is 11 points away from closing out a 3-0 victory over Spearfish. 16-5 is their score. Avery Kaiser will serve. Coming out of the timeout from Spearfish, their final timeout of this third set and potentially of this match. Cumbo, here's Sanchez now to set for Price. That's dug out near the Spearfish bench. Played back. Wentz will have to get it over the third hit. Over the top of her head, plays it across. Jenna Bush a chance. That one's dug out, though, by Spearfish. Wentz back to the front of the net. Another free ball for the Governors, but it's going to land out, and it's 17-5. At the front of the net was Briley Grubb, but because she got that one too high up in the air, it went too far out of play, and now it's a 12-point lead for Pierre, up 17-5. Kaiser, there's another ace for Avery Kaiser. She came in to this set of serves without any kills or without any aces, and she's picked up 3 in this stretch, and it's now 18-5, a 13-point lead for the Governors. As now Kaiser again will serve. Sets, tapped across, Cumbo. Sanchez now a chance for a kill from Terwilliger. Wentz got to it. It's going to roll off the goalpost or off the backboard of the basketball rim, and then it is touched. Nope, net violation called on Pierre, so a point for Spearfish to make it 18-6. That one almost went through the hoop. That rolled off the glass, kissed off the backboard. Cumbo to receive the serve. Lily Sanchez. Price over. Terwilliger got it back and then hits it out, and it's now 18-7. And the fact that Spearfish let that, I mean, they had to let it roll off the backboard because it's all the way up to the top of the ceiling. Kaiser will receive the serve, and now here's Price to the middle of the floor. Now to be set from Muth. And over, and it's down for a kill for the Spartans to make it 18-8. 3 in a row here for the Spartans. So an 18-8 lead for Pierre. Cumbo to receive the serve. Sanchez now back for Cumbo. That one nearly blocked up, but it's Cumbo that's going to get the kill. It was hit by the Spartans, but it landed on the Spartan side. So now a 11-point lead. Governors are 6 points away from closing it out. And Reese Terwilliger will serve. Terwilliger on the serve, goes off the net. Another service error for Pierre, and it's now 19-9. As we'll have Wentz to go to serve here for Spearfish. Wentz across. Price. Here is Sanchez now for Schleckaway. That one will go off the antenna. So a point for the Governors. And McKenna Schleckaway, as that one was missed on the dig. So it's 20-9. An 11-point lead here for the Governors. Hannah Lemieux will check in, as she will serve here for Pierre. It goes in the net, and it's now 20-10. And a couple of subs here for Spearfish again, as Simmons, along with Duncan, will check in. Duncan will go back to serve. 20-10 is her score here in set 3. They were just 4 hours away from pregame between Pierre and Sturgis. Here is Sanchez to set for Schleckaway. That is high up at the nets and tapped across over from Spearfish and out of play. And it's now 21-10. Pierre is now 4 points away. 6:30 will start pregame. 7 o'clock kickoff between Pierre and Sturgis right here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Remy Price with the ace. And it's 22-10. As we'll have Faith Steedley check in, one of the seniors. She'll check in for Stella Marcus. So Steedley is in, the 5'6" senior. Price of the serve goes in the net, 22-11. Governor still well in control of this third set. Steedley will go back to serve. In is going to be Addie Reiners, the sophomore, the 5'8" sophomore. So here is Steedley on the serve. Over for Lemieux. Just off the floor was Lemieux able to get it. And then Kaiser, the kill attempt, but Winston's able to dig it out and over from Spearfish. Cumbo, now here's Sanchez is set for Schleckway, getting a running start. Got it blocked up. Back to her Sanchez again. She'll try the kill. She's going to get the kill, and the Governors are now up 23-11. Who needs the third hit? And Sanchez makes it a 12-point advantage for the Governors. Addison Cumbo will serve. Here is an opportunity for Duncan on the set. Dug out, though, by Kaiser. Back for Kaiser. And the back line is out from Avery Kaiser, 23-12. But still, Governors are 2 points away from finishing it out. Finishing a sweep of the Spearfish Spartans and going to 7-0 on the season. Still one of 3 unbeaten teams in AA. That might change on Thursday. I guess it could change before the end of the night tonight, as it's now 23-13, but it could change before we get to Thursday with Yankton and Washington playing. However, if things hold out here today, things play out as records have it. Washington and Pierre will be 2 undefeated teams playing each other next Thursday at Washington High School. Over from Sanchez. Good play from Sanchez. Wide open side of the court on the far side for Lily Sanchez. And she put it there without anybody and having an opportunity, as we'll have Jenna Bush check in. And it is Lily Sanchez to serve. A chance to close out the match. High up. And here's a third hit. Got to get it over. Spearfish does. Price to play it. Sanchez now for Bush to close it out. It's down for a kill. The Pierre Governors remain undefeated. 25-13 here in set 3. 25-11, 25-16, and 25-13. Governors are still perfect. 7-0 now on the season. Back in 3 minutes to close this one up. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
BankWest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
All Pro Towing and Repair offers 24/7 light, medium, and heavy towing, jump starts, lockouts, roadside assistance, and recovery. The All Pro Towing and Repair team of professionals offers prompt, courteous, and top-notch services to Central South Dakota. If you find yourself in need of a tow, jump, or lockout, contact All Pro Towing and Repair, 605-669-2075. That's 605-669-2075.
Pictures are memories we want to last forever. For those special times, call Bridget M. Photography, a unique boutique photography studio offering family portraits, children, seniors, and even your pets. They're available for weddings, commercial events, and sports photography. Stop in and visit their studio in Pierre or look over their website at bridgetmphoto.com. Pictures and memories that will last forever. From Bridget M. Photography in Pierre.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of area athletes and their fans. Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre knows it takes hard work to achieve success in sports and the support of great people. That's why Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre is the place for all of your feed, seed, animal health, and grilling needs. They work hard for the community and are thankful for the support of their great customers. Visit Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, 504 Deadwood Street. Sioux Nation supports area athletes. Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
Governors are winners here this afternoon as they beat the Spearfish Spartans in 3 sets, 25-11, 25-16, and 25-13. As the Govs were that second set a little bit uneasy at times. However, they were able to roll midway point that second set to roll themselves into a second set victory and being a sweep of the Spearfish Spartans as they are now 7-0 on the season. And now all we have left to determine if the two teams will be unbeaten on Thursday is Sioux Falls, Washington having to beat Yankton on Tuesday. If they do that, then we will have ourselves that undefeated matchup between Pierre and Washington at Washington this coming Thursday. Of course, you can listen to it here on KCCR. You can watch it on YouTube at KCCR Sports as the Governors will be looking to go to 8-0 at that point. This is our first game of a doubleheader. We're less than 4 hours away before we get on the air for our second game of the doubleheader between Pierre and Sturgis football game. That was a 7 o'clock kickoff, and we'll have it for you right here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. If you're watching on YouTube right now at KCCR Sports, this broadcast will end. You don't want to really watch me leave for the next 3.5 hours before we get back on the air. But we will come back right around 6:30, and we'll have that pregame show for you here on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Again, the Governors have now won their last 7 straight sets with a sweep over both Sturgis and Spearfish. They had a 9-match winning streak, 9-set winning streak, being Stevens in that 5th and final set, and then sweeping Central, Aberdeen Central, and then winning the first 2 against the Mitchell Colonels. Now they've gotten back to a 7-set win streak, winning against Mitchell in the 5th set and then sweeping both Sturgis and Spearfish, and they look to take that into Washington this coming Thursday against the Warriors, who, again, right now they're 4-0 on the season. However, they got Yankton on Tuesday, and if they win it, it'll be 7-0 Pierre against 5-0 Washington in what could be one of the most anticipated matchups of the volleyball season, and we're barely getting to the halfway point. I mean, the Governors, after the Washington game, they'll be the 8th game of the season. They still got over half of a season left. They'll have Lincoln, Rapid City Christian, O'Gorman, then Brandon Valley, Aberdeen Central, Huron, and then Harrisburg, Yankton, Huron again, Douglas, Brookings, and Jefferson, all before the end of the year. However, the Governors they're playing most of their road games right now. They're in Washington, at Rapid City, and at O'Gorman, and then the next to finish out the month. And then we'll only travel to Aberdeen and Huron and Yankton to finish out the season. They will be at home for the final 4 regular season games, and they'll be at home for 6 of the final 9 regular season games. That is some good stuff for the Pierre Governors to be at home for the majority of the final couple weeks of the season, especially when travel is a lot to deal with already. But when you get a chance to maybe be able to stay at home more often than not, and of course you want to be hosting the Sodak 16 matchup. However, the Governors with the opportunity to put themselves in a good spot to be hosting one of these Spearfish or Sturgis teams in the Sodak 16. Where they sit at right now, it would be Pierre would be taking on either Yankton or Spearfish, depending on, they're all tied at the top of the AA standings with their seed points. However, Spearfish was at number 16 going into this contest today. Their seed points will go up just a little bit with that win, with the loss to the Pierre Governors because of the Governors' record. Spearfish falls to 1-8. Governors are now at 7-0. They don't have the most wins in AA. Lincoln's got that. They're 8-1 right now in the season. However, Pierre with the 7-0 record, that's a fantastic start to the season. We're going to talk with Coach Tiffany Stosher here in just a minute because the Govs are going to be looking for that win against Washington. I think, too, and we'll talk with her about it, that she's going to be pretty happy with how the third set went for the Governors. Compared to what that happened last night, she's going to be happy with how things played out for Pierre, because they were able to get that 25-13 win over the Spearfish Spartans here this afternoon. Well, we'll talk with her Coach Stoscher, as she'll get the headset on here. We'll talk real quick. But, Coach, first off, congratulations. Another big win, and now 7-0 in the season.
Yeah, 7-0 feels good. I feel better about tonight's game than I did about last night's, just in the total effort, the way we played 3 sets. I thought this is a good way for us to end this run for this week and take it into next week.
And I kind of led into that right before you walked up here, saying that I'm sure you're probably happy with how, especially the third set went today than what it did yesterday.
Yep, that was, all of our timeout, or we didn't really call any timeouts, but when they did, we just focused on, saying we're staying at this level, stay excited. That was the difference, I think. We celebrated every point. They stayed intense, stayed excited, and that's what motivates these girls. And so I think that's a big part of what happened tonight. And again, you got a lot of points from a lot of different players again. You're able to use Kaiser a lot like you will all season. However, Terwilliger, Schluckaway, all those, Price with a couple of aces down the stretch. Everybody got involved again here this afternoon, which, again, you got to like to see from your team. Yeah, we got Lily and Jenna involved quite a bit on that backside, and I thought that was huge for us. It kept him guessing all night long. Lily, I thought, hit the ball really well. McKenna Schluckaway again for the second day in a row. Is getting up and swinging hard. So those are 2 definite positives we have. We needed them to get their stuff together, and they did it. And we'll use them a lot next week. And now you get an opportunity to take on Washington. You guys are going to be undefeated going to that matchup. Washington's got to still play Yankton at the beginning of next week. Maybe a chance to – and now you can sit down and watch that matchup without having a game prior to now Washington. Do you feel like you got just by basing off of that, do you feel like you got an advantage going into that game because you get to watch their last matchup? Yeah, we'll get to watch that last matchup. They've had a girl kind of on the injured list that I'm anxious to see if she's back on Tuesday or not. That'll make a big difference for them. So, yeah, we'll get to watch a game on Tuesday. We'll probably do that as a team and make some big decisions for Thursday. And, boy, that's got to be this weekend. I think that was probably what you're nervous about. I think that's what maybe fans were nervous about, that potentially overlooking these 2 teams and thinking about Washington next Thursday. But, outside of a little part of the third set from last night, you guys played absolutely fantastic, and and looked like you were prepared to play these teams and not thinking about what's ahead on Thursday. Yep. Yeah, I thought, that happens a lot. It happens a lot when you overlook somebody, and I don't know how many times we talked about that. They are not going to roll over. Everybody's looking for a win when they're not getting very many, and they come in here playing as hard as they can to get that. So we didn't overlook anything. I'm proud of the girls for staying focused tonight. And for the majority of last night. And, yeah, I think we're ready to play some of these other teams. Yeah, so now 7-0. You get to Washington on Thursday. So I'll ask you this before I let you go. What's it going to take to knock off Washington and really solidify yourself as one of these top teams in the state? Got to get our serve-receive passes ready for the serves that we're going to see on Thursday. They hit hard. They've got 2 outside hitters that are big weapons for them that cause a lot of problems for other teams. And so we'll work a lot on defense. We'll work a lot on blocking, serve, receive, blocking. And then, I think so far every game we've played, we've been the aggressors as far as serving goes. And now that we've got all 6 of our hitters contributing, I feel good about our offense. So I think probably focus quite a bit on defense, but we'll make sure to get some hitting in and some serving in so that we don't fall back in those areas. Coach, I appreciate the time. Congratulations on another win, and looking forward to Thursday. That's going to be a big matchup. Yeah, me too. Thanks, John. As head coach Tiffany Stoscher of the Pierre Governors, as they win at 25-11, 25-16, and 25-13. Another sweep here this weekend, back-to-back sweeps and back-to-back days for the Governors as they knock off Sturgis last night, Spearfish here this afternoon. And don't forget, here this evening, 6:30, we'll start coverage. So less than 4 hours from now, the Pierre Governors and Sturgis Scoopers will have coverage starting for football, and we'll have it for you here on KCCR, and you can watch it on YouTube at KCCR Sports with kickoff at 7 o'clock. Greg Dean will join me for the call for that one. So that will wrap things up for us here this afternoon. For now, back on the air again at 6:30 this evening for Pierre and Sturgis. But thanks to Ray Lewis, his job's not done quite yet, but thanks to Ray Lewis back at the station for halfway done for the day. We thank him for the hard work that he has back at the radio station. We'll be back on the air at 6:30 this evening for Pierre Governor football taking on Sturgis. Final scores once again. The Governor volleyball team stays unbeaten, 25-11, 25-16, and 25-13. A sweep over Spearfish as we say so long from now for Ricks High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Athletics on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Athletics is brought to you by Avera St. Mary's, Sander Auto Parts, Bank West, Weatherall Roofing, Faith Lutheran Church, Billion Financial, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Fording Electric, Slumberland, Kruger Contracting, B&B Equipment, Bridget M Photography, Sioux Nation, Edward Jones Financial, First Dakota National Bank, Gales Gas, Service Master, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Purist Foods, Kathy Sevenshine Properties, All Pro Towing, Pierre Dental Clinic, Olson Plumbing, Lamb Motors, Midwest Cooperative, the May Adam Law Firm, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Association of Weed and Pest, Fisher Rounds, Shane's Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, Wagner Auto, First United Methodist Church, East Pier Landscape and Garden Center, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. Join us all season on your home for Pierre Governor Athletics, KCCR, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South